Welcome back, friends, to another episode of Cottage Witch. Before we get started, as always, I just want to thank everyone who has been liking and commenting on the videos. It means a lot that you guys like the content that I'm generating. You guys are putting some amazing comments out there, and I really appreciate, everything that you guys have to say. Um, if you guys see anything that I'm doing that you think I can do better, I'm always up to learning new things, so feel free to jot them down. If you feel as if, you might want to see me, do something specific, explain something in more detail, put that in the comments. I definitely want to try and help you guys out as much as possible, as well as we go through this journey of this mod pack. Um, Speaking of the mod pack and what we've done thus far, and what we are going to be doing today. So previously we have our crops over here, right? And we have absolutely loads of crops. Um, Everything's coming in here, and I went ahead and put a barrel underneath to have a larger storage, as this fills up rather quickly. Pretty much like 1 hour of just having this loaded will completely fill up this coffer. So I've been coming through, taking everything out and putting it in the chest below. And we have absolute tons of resources. Well over 1,000 potatoes and carrots. We're getting tons of wheat and just everything else, right? Tons and tons of all these crops. But what we need to do now is take these crops and make better foods, because I don't want to be eating potatoes for the rest of my life. That's not a good sustainable food source. Same thing with carrots or any of the food that we're gathering. We don't want to eat the raw resource. So what we need to do today, and it's kind of my goal, is to get into the culinary arts. Now, before we can get into the culinary arts, we need to upgrade our kitchen, and this kitchen here is quite small. So I want to do a little bit of renovating, because this 3x4, 3x5 area is not going to be enough for everything that we are going to need to do. There's multiple culinary mods that have been added, from the Farmer's Delight cooking pots and skillets and everything from Farmer's Delight. There is also Capona that is in here that has multiple uh, food stations and cooking utensils that we need to have, as well as just all of the decoration mods that have such amazing aesthetics for your kitchen, and we just can't cram it all into this really small space. So we are going to be renovating this into a much larger area here in a moment. And then while we are renovating, I figured let's just go ahead and do more renovations, right? If we're just doing one thing, we might as well do more. So one of the things I mentioned during our very first episode, when we found this house, was that while I love the shape and the look of this house, the roof definitely needs to be updated. There are tons of holes, you can see through it. But if we're going to be fixing the roof, I don't want to put more mud and dripstone in there. I want to make this actually look really nice. And when I think of, like, witchy and this whole like magical fantasy theme, I think of bright colors. And that's one of the things that I want to do, is add some more color into the build, because the dripstone, the mud, it's not very colorful. So I was going through the different blocks and I think I found which one I wanted to use. And that is going to actually be my favorite color, which is blue. And we're going to go with the blue enchanted logs. I think this will look fantastic once we get it up there. We're going to be redoing our roof as well as this roof, so that they can match, make it look a little bit more uniform, as if they were meant to go together. And then in addition to changing the roofs, I want to upgrade our kitchen area over here. So this right now is a pretty small room, and we are going to bump it out in all three directions, extend it further, as well as make it wider, and try and keep it still within the theme that the prefab house was built in. It's kind of the goal. I'm hoping I can get to all of this, as well as once we do have the kitchen, addition made, I want to go in there and I want to start adding in all the decorations, adding in all the different cooking stations, make sure we have cutting boards and just everything across the board, right? There's so many mods in here that I haven't touched as far as the aesthetics, and I really want to get into some of those, learn just what is available, and just try and make this look like the cutest kitchen ever. So that's kind of the goal. I think we can do this. We are probably going to have multiple time lapses. I think what we're probably going to end up doing is having a single time lapse here momentarily, in which we will go ahead and redo the roofs, and then we are going to go ahead over and I will do the structure of the kitchen addition, or the kitchen expansion. And once we're done kind of getting the shell, we'll go ahead and come back, kind of talk about some of the ideas in which I have inside and some of the blocks that I'm leaning towards using. So I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. Let's go ahead and I guess let's get started. right, and we are back. We did a lot of work there. I was originally only planning on doing those roofs, but as you saw, not only did we do the roof of this house, but also this one, and then we went ahead and extended out the dirt and started terraforming a little bit over here. The kitchen's not going to be that large, but we do need a little extra room around here, and being able to have some extra space is going to be really nice. I was also constantly running into that cliff that was right here and unable to get up here. So now that it's smooth, I can just easily run on up to my base, and that will be really nice. I do plan on adding a bunch of trees over here. Hello, wandering trader. Sorry, squirrel. Let's see, a bunch of mini blocks, and then some different flowers. Okay, I think we are good. I don't really have any extra dice or the accessories. None of these really at the moment. In due time, hopefully, I will be getting a lot more of those. But yeah, so I plan on adding a lot of colorful trees over here, really kind of set the scene in the background. Something more than just the oak or the birch. Something that has nice color and things that we can actually work with, right? So in addition to the trees, something else I plan on doing, not today, but the roof up here is a very flat surface. Now, the roof that we put on there does have a little bit of a texture, but it is still a massively empty surface. And whenever there's something that large that is, you know, the same thing constantly, I want to try and break up the blocks and put something else in there. So very similar to how this building has the little cutouts. I kind of want to do the same thing. Probably put 2 up here, and that'll give us some more depth and just make it look a little nicer. We'll save that for the future. We have plenty on our plate right now. And I need to get the episode edited and get it out. So yes. All right. Next steps. We need to get the kitchen. So we're going to go ahead, switch back over to our camera account just for maybe like 2 more minutes. And we're going to go ahead and get this kitchen laid out. It's not going to take us too much time to get this in here, so we'll see you in just 1 minute. Enjoy. right, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. So if we hop on inside, you can see it is now significantly bigger than the 3x4 that we had before. There is absolute tons of room in here, and I'm excited for what we can potentially do. I was looking at all the decoration mods and just everything we can do, and there is just so much. So um, in addition to the kitchen itself, we ended up adding a balcony upstairs and have a nice little campfire roof, kind of covered that, you know, we can put some chairs and tables and make this a nice little, you know, eating area or something of that nature where people could come outside and still enjoy the scenery. Let's go ahead and get back downstairs and start looking at what we want to do in the kitchen. And I just realized my shaders are not on, so let's turn those on. All right. So inside the kitchen, every kitchen needs to have counters, right? Now, I could go with, you know, the standard vanilla style counters, but because we're in modded, there's so many different modded options. And if we go ahead and just pull up JEI and just do a search for counter, you can see that there is a bunch of different things in here. Handcrafted adds a bunch that have calcite counters, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can actually click on this with the block and change it, the wood and the oh no, I'm sorry, you can just change the counter to any type of block that you want. So that's really flexible. It has a lot of different potential with that. Fantasies Furniture adds in a bunch of different counters and tables. And then Cluttered adds just a ton. So you can kind of see it over there on the left-hand side as I mouse over some of these. And what Clutter does is it brings in decor items from different games. So, you know, the block that we're looking at right now comes from Sims 4. And we can go ahead and kind of find a different one. This one is from Animal Crossing. And then, let me see, I think these might be the only two for the counters, but they pull in different assets from 5, 6, 7 different games. And there's a lot of really cool things that they've brought in. But for us and our counter, because we have that whole you know, blue theme on the roof, I kind of want to keep to the same color palette and do like blues and purples and things in that, you know, color, right? So I'm thinking that we should really go into the black counters, which have that really nice countertop. And, you know, we're witchy, right? There's little cats. Do you see that? That's so freaking cute. So there is a lot that we can do to bring these in and use those. And those are the ones that I want to use for the counters. So all of these can be crafted with like vanilla items. And let's see what it ends up taking. So I did end up saving a bunch of these over here. We have the actual counter for the bottom side, and then they also have cabinets for the upper part of your cabinets, right? The cabinets is really cool. As you can see, there are multiple different options. There's some that have little jars, some that have a glass door. There's corner ones. And the same thing with the lower cabinets or the lower counters, whatever. You have just the normal counter, you have one with a sink, and then you have like inside corners, outside corners, and you know, however you want to configure your kitchen, there are options to do that. So let's go ahead, see what we need to do, and let's craft up a bunch of these. Let's try and get a count, I guess, of how many counters we're going to need, and then we can get to crafting. So go ahead, come over here. One of the things that I'm going to want to do inside the kitchen is I'm going to want to have a section for the Farmer's Delight. So we have the Farmer's Delight stove. I'm going to put down 3 of those, and this will have our pots and pans on it. And then on the opposite side, I want to have 3 spots here for Capona. And they have their own blocks that are special to that mod, but we haven't gotten there yet. So for now, just as a placeholder, I'm just going to put down 3 more of the Farmer Delights. And then I definitely want to have a sink in here, but instead of going with the counter with the sink in it, there is another, if we just search at cluttered and do sink, they have a 2-wide sink that has a dish towel on front. It has cups and everything in it. As you see, there's a little dish soap containers. There's the scrubby that you clean your dishes with. It looks like a sink that is being used, and it's fantastic. I love it. So what do we need? We have this, and then the rest are going to be the regular counters. So we're going to have one that's the sink, and then besides that, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 normal counters. And let's see, what else do we need to craft these? So the counters, it's going to be any planks, 2 black dye, chest, white. Okay. We should have all of that right here. Bunch of oak logs, some chests, and black dye. I went out to get black dye from squids, but because they were such a pain in the butt to find, I noticed that you can get black dye by crafting charcoal. We should be able to craft these? Yes. And there is 9. Okay. So next up was the sink. What do we need for the sink? We need to get some purple planks, which purple planks come from purple logs. And we can just craft this with purple dye. We need to get some more logs. You know what? Let's just use some spruce. Logs on the outside. And... Does it... What? It has to be oak. Okay. Let's get some more oak. There we go. I was like, I know I have it here somewhere. Our storage is a mess. I have tons of just random stuff inside all these coffers. Our chests are pretty much full. Coming up soon, we are going to be redoing our storage and doing something much better, because it is a nightmare the way it is right now. All right, oak logs. There we go. And then that just needed the planks, and then we need a cauldron. I can stop bouncing. I believe I have a cauldron already someplace. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Okay, get back up. And the cat kitchen sink, all done. Nice. All right, let's get these down. So that right there, God, so awesome. That just looks amazing. And then we'll get the counters in here around it. That looks nice. I'm liking the way that's coming together already. But one thing I can tell you that I don't like are the walls. I think we need to have something much more colorful or something more kitchen-y, not just wood, right? So my thoughts on that is, first off, it's going to be difficult because if we want the spruce on the outside and something else on the inside, That's not super easily done in vanilla. But here we have framed blocks, and framed blocks are amazing. So what we can do, if I can go ahead and get some of these out. I already crafted some up. I forgot that I did that. We have frame panels, and if you put this down, you'll notice that it is a vertical slab, right? And you can technically put two of these on each other, and all you have to do is click the frame block that you want to be the outside, and then click the one you want to be the inside, and your inside is your nice white concrete, and the outside is the planks. Isn't that so cool? Frame blocks are probably one of my favorite mods. It adds so much flexibility as to what you can do. It's just wonderful. All right, let's go ahead, tear down the wall, and we are going to go ahead and get all the frame blocks in. Oh, we have the perfect amount. Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to get a bunch back. We have a window here. I totally filled that in. That's much better. Okay. Let's put up the rest of these frame blocks. And what do we want on the inside? So my initial thoughts was calcite, because I like a more of a white tone, kind of like tiles. But I want to take the calcite, put it into the stonecutter, and see what options we have, and go from there. So stonecutter, and what do we have? Okay, so we could go for more of a tile look, right? That would be something like this. Or we could do like vertical stripes, like a calcite pillar. Let's see, anything else in here? Okay, let's go ahead and do the calcite pillar. Let's see how that looks. So all we need to do is click the in there, and there we go. You know what this also kind of reminds me of? A wallpaper. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Now, do we want to do all sides, or maybe have this be an accent wall? Yes, accent wall. So we'll do this side, and the main wall there that you see when you're walking in can be a little different. So the other block that I was leaning towards for the walls was more of the purple log and making the flowery purple logs. So let me go ahead and make a couple, and we can take a look at it. And it gives it some extra color. I think it's very fitting for the style. Yeah. Okay. So we need to get some upper cabinets in now. These we have the walls in, and now these walls are looking very bare. So one there. One there. Perfect. Perfect. I think we're gonna end up taking that off for now. Put it there. Okay. So now that we have all the cabinets, we need to add an island, because there is a ton of open space here. And then maybe some rugs as well. Typically in front of stoves, you have a little rug that you can stand on. So we'll see what options are available there. Yeah. Okay, so for the island, I was thinking of going into the Fantasies Furniture mod. And in order to craft anything from that mod, you need to have the furniture station. And it is super easy to craft. So let's go ahead and get one crafted, and then we'll be able to craft all the stuff from that mod super easily. It's kind of crazy how easy it is. Wait, how do you make this? Crafting table and leather? I thought that's what it was. Oh, smithing table. I knew that. I'm just testing you guys. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll get this down. And then from here, in order to craft anything from this mod, all you need is clay, cobblestone, and planks. So you can literally just throw those in there and the world is your oyster. Everything from this mod will just use those. So in here, I was thinking of the Dunmer? Yeah, Dunmer. That's how you say it, I think. Stuff. It is wood, but I think, you know, we have a lot of other wood tones in here that it'll still work well. Put all that back in there. And we needed to get the counter. There we go. Last one. Oh, that's also kind of cool. Lockbox. So, I think 6 would be enough. Now I'm kind of curious what else is in here. I haven't really looked at this yet. Nice little painting. These look pretty awesome. And then we have carpet from in here. All right, so we have, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Different carpet options. I'm thinking the witherbone. I think the darker one would probably look better. So 3 in front of the stove on that side and another 3 on the other side. Let's see. I think that looks pretty good. I think it matches everything else in here. So we have the black counters, so it matches the black, the deep slate. Yeah, I like it. So then a counter would just be, or the island rather, just be that. And yeah, as you saw, they have inventory space. The counters over here have inventory space. The upper cabinets have inventory space. All of these have inventory space. It's lovely. Okay. I like how this is coming together. This is starting to look really good. We did end up bringing some of the Farmer Delights stoves and cooking pots with us. So let's go ahead and put those down. That down, and then one over there. Perfect. Let's see. Did I bring anything else? Oh, we need to put the cutting board down. So we'll just put it right next to the other Farmer's Delight stuff and stab that in there. So if you guys didn't know with the cutting board, if you just right click the knife, it'll lay it down. But if you hold shift and right click it, it'll stab it in there. Just think it looks nicer. It looks better. It's the small things. All right, so we ended up getting some herb jars back in that Hexerai village at the very start, and I think these would look really good being in the kitchen, right? I mean, that's where you keep your herbs. So let's go ahead. We put them here. See, that's a little bit too big. It kind of overhangs. So let's put them in the corner. We can do that. And then all we need to do is put some stuff in there. Let's go get some herbs. We should have some sage out here. I can use those for the time being. Sage. Can I use... It has to be an herb that goes in there, though. So I don't think I can use salmon berries or anything like that. You know, no, it actually has the item tag, Hexerai Herbs, the second one. So I should be able to use that. There we go. And then sweet berries. Perfect. Yep, just holds them all. Love it. Okay. Still need a window. That's kind of important. I did end up getting some glass. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with blue, light blue, so I got them both, and I figured we could just test it out. Let's put light blue in the middle and then dark blue on the sides and just see. There is barely a difference. There is barely a difference. It's gonna sleep. It'll get a little bit more light outside. Maybe we'll be able to make a better thought. Nope. You know, I even kind of like it how that it's different. I kind of like that it's different. Yeah, let's keep it just like that. Was not planning on that at all, but yeah. Okay, so last, well, not really last, we still need to fill the kitchen. We need to have lots of decor, right? This kitchen looking nice, but it's also looking bare. So I kind of want to add some more things, kind of like the drying rack from Hexerai, but what else can we do? And the cluttered mod adds a lot. So if we're thinking like kitchen, right? We need, let's see here, what kind of sticks out? We need a dish towel, maybe a couple. There is some seltzer cans. Some books. That's not really great for a kitchen, but super cool. We have a jam jar pyramid. Wow. Some starry jars. Okay, I kind of like all the jars. That is a ton of jams. Oh, that looks so cute. And they're little terrariums with mushrooms in them. Nice. Some plushies. Cute. Of course, we need to get some moon decor. Okay. Getting distracted, seeing just all these really cool things. Okay, so let's look at the jars. There is a ton. Okay, I kind of like the jam jar pyramid. Something it gives it a nice shape, you know. The assorted jam jars are pretty nice. Okay, so we need 4 assorted in order to make the pyramid. And then there's starry jars, glass jars. I would kind of like the starry jars, but we don't have bottles of experience. There's a plant jar. And then lots of other little jars over here. So some tea leaves and then some that are just different colors. Okay. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of empty jars, and then we'll also make the assorted jam jars. If we're going to make the pyramid, that'll be 4. Maybe just get 5. We'll do the 4 plus the 1. So 5 apples, 5 sweet berries, and 10 of the glass bottles. Nope, that was 5. Then we need to go get 5 apples. I'm just going to make all these into glass bottles because I think we're going to need a lot of them. Okay. There's that. One of those. Okay. That is so cute. That is so cute. You know what? Let's just keep the other jams next to them. They're kind of together. Somewhat organized, I guess. Then we needed to make a bunch of the glass jars. And then from here, we can change them to add different things in them. So red and black will get us the tea leaves. And then brown and brown. What makes brown? There's a ton of flowers that make brown. Holy crap. See if we have any of them. Let's have the colorblind person look at a bunch of colors. That is cyan. You guys are probably looking at this and it's like right there in front of you. Go for that one. And nope. Okay. I don't know if I see any brown in here. So I think another way that you can get brown dye is cocoa beans, right? You should just be able to... Yes, cocoa beans straight into brown dye. We do have some cocoa beans. Now, I don't have them auto-harvested, but I should have some in here. Cocoa beans. Go for 6 of them. And then in here, I have the black dye in my inventory and a poppy. That should get us the tea leaves. And then brown dye will get us the jars A. These should, yeah, those just fit really nicely up there. Kind of fill in some of that empty space up top. And then we'll add some empty ones as well. Okay. All right, so what else can we do? We need to have more decor things. So let's see. Let's do a search at cluttered. And if we think of a kitchen, what are things that we normally have? Do we have any plates? Those are pressure plates. Okay, we have some food. That could be really cool to be on the middle section. But at the same time, like, I might as well use the Farmer's Delights and actually put real food on that, right? Instead of the fake food, let's do some real food. Okay, so if we're not going to do plates, do we have any cups? Cup? No cup? Glass? That's the glass jars. Hey. Is that different glass jars than what we have empty small jars? That's 3. That actually looks nicer. Actually looks nicer. Do I have any more glass bottles? No. But I did notice I had some in this thing down here. 29 of them. Thank you. Okay. Can I get that? There we go. I like that better. It looks a little bit more unorganized. There's different heights to them. Break that. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll just get rid of all the empty ones and put these. Yeah, that looks a little bit nicer. Well, hold on. We might put that there. We may not. Let's see what other counter type things we can do. The assorted jams. A pastry display case? Ooh. That could be really cool to have. Go to the next page, see what's over here. Ooh, okay. So we definitely need some drying herb garland. That would be perfect for the kitchen. Bunny. Okay, yeah. Let's go for that. What do we need? String, and then peonies. We should have some peonies. Let's grab some of those. Peonies are going to be in the flowers. And I have 3. I guess we'll go ahead and use 2 of them. And then 4 string. Perfect. Let's see how this looks. Oh, wait. Hold on. That doesn't look right. Ah, it's too wide. There's something like that. Maybe we'll have that on the one straight ahead. You know, I wonder, do we have Simply Lights in here? Don't. Because Simply Lights has a little, like, touch lamp that you could put underneath the counter, and it would shine down light, and I think it'd be perfect for, like, some under-the-counter lighting vibes. Let's see, what other light sources do we have? Oh my god, those are so cute. Anything... Oh, we have fairy lights? Of course we have fairy lights. Why wouldn't we have fairy lights? We could totally use some fairy lights instead. The question is, which one? What does it take to make some of these? Okay. We will come back to this later. Because I need to get a bunch more flowers, I think. And I think the... you know... I don't know. There's so many options. You could do little witches' hats, snowflakes, hearts, moons. Oh. Okay. We will revisit this because I didn't even realize fairy lights was in here, and that could really help give us a lot of light, but also in a creative, cute way. So we have those. Is there any at Cluttered? Keep look at Colored. Plants. Oh, hold on. Of course, I just escaped that. Cluttered plants. That is so adorable. All right, terracotta, any type of dirt, and then a fern. Oh, that's so adorable. I love it. I love it. We're definitely getting those witchy vibes going on. All right, so let's see. While the rest of that's crafting up, what else can we get? A flower shelf plant. That could look pretty nice. Hanging plant shelves. Cute. I am totally going to put that outside. The plant ladder. Do we have any hanging plants? What is this? Hanging plant. Beautify. So we need a beautify rope. Oh, that's easy. And then a flower pot. Okay, we can do that. More things to smelt, of course. Let's just go crazy. We'll get 47 of those. Perfect. Love it. Super cute. Super cute. Okay, we need to get string. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As I'm thinking 2 of them. Could you not? Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Placeable on the walls, right click, any plant you want in them. Okay. So now the question is what plant to use? We have so many options. Let's go with the crocus. I think that's how you pronounce that. Super colorful. There, done. Okay, let's go put these in the kitchen. Can I not put these? Oh. Are these not considered flowers? They are. They're forged flowers. It says right click with plants. Hmm. Oh, it's a flower, not a plant. Is that a difference? Does it have to be like a sapling? No. Just try something else. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, let's try a vanilla one. Sunflower's too tall. That probably won't work. And then oxide. Okay. Okay, sunflower does. Oxide does. I guess it has to be a vanilla one. What vanilla flower can we use then? Really don't have too many. Cornflower. Let's see what that looks like. Continuing with the blue. I kind of like that. Let's do it. Gives it a nice pop of color. Okay. And then... You know what? Let's just do the one. And I'll totally just put the other one... right here. We're going to totally redecorate this room eventually, so I could just put it wherever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. What cat-related items are there? There are cat mugs. Okay, let's go ahead and make this. That's going to be some extra flower pots. Good thing we have a bunch of those crafting up right now. And then... I wonder if there's like a picnic basket or something like that. Feels if that might look pretty good. Adorable. So we mentioned picnic. If I can spell... Yeah. So we have a picnic basket and then a full one. Obviously the full one. So what do we need? Bamboo, white carpet, and light blue carpet. We have a bunch of wool. So we should be able to use the wool to... Yes. And then we need light blue. Which color would give us light blue? Of course, that's purple. Allium's going to be purple as well. Magenta is going to be magenta. Blue orchid. Is that just going to be blue? Light blue. Sweet. Oh, hold on. Do that first. Dye. Can we not dye them? Oh, no. Hmm. Oh, you can. You just... Okay. There we go. Nope. Oh, it's only 2, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, and then bamboo. I have it here somewhere. Pardon the storage. Okay, we really need to fix the storage. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Picnic basket. Sweet. And then I'm just going to throw extra random junk in here. This is why my storage is a mess. I'm sorry. Really need to fix this. And then to get this full, we needed bread, which we have on us, and then an apple. Okay. Yeah. I think this is coming together really nicely. What do you guys think of this? Let me know in the comments. If you could do something different, what would it be? Like, if there's something here that you don't like, what would you remove? What would you add? Or just, is it perfect? Don't tell me that. It'll feed my ego. No, I definitely don't have that when it comes to building. I second guess everything. I think we might be done with this. I think this... Oh, wait, no. We needed a refrigerator. We don't have a refrigerator in here. With all this cooking, we need something to store our food in. Fridge. So we can go pink, yellow, green, white, or black. I feel like let's just go black. So iron, chest, and a black dye. We still have the black dye on us. Where did our chests go? I can just make another one, it's fine. Let's get some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normal chest. And then the fridge. I think we can just put that around the corner like that. Yeah. All right. I think that's going to be it. Go ahead, turn around. Look at our kitchen. Look at the beauty. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching me build this. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know down in the comments. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, get notified when we post our next video. I've been trying to post something every day, whether it be a video or a short. So I have like 4 more shorts already planned out. Videos, however, I am like really far behind on, as in I'm doing this the night before it goes live. Hopefully I can finish editing this by tomorrow. But yes, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you guys liked it. Don't like it if you guys didn't. Yeah. You guys have a great time, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends!